Hey guys, welcome. Hopefully everybody's having a good night. Sorry I haven't been on. I have not been feeling the greatest and I've been extremely busy, which I shouldn't have probably pushed myself, but I did. So I have a few things I want to go over. Let me get my disclaimer up there first and then we'll go for it. And we're going to show. I'm going to do 2 lives tonight just because we've got some stuff we need to. There it is. So, under the copyright disclaimer, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All right, now that we got that out of the way, and I'm sorry it was quick, that's my new disclaimer. It's a picture of me with my purple hair, and of course, purple is my favorite color. Oh, sorry. Let's get that out of the way. All right, I come to you tonight because I happened to come across AB's thing about Kyron Carter. And he's a 12-year-old autistic boy missing out of Hammond, Indiana, but he's actually from Missouri. They were on a family trip, and he went missing from a hotel in Hammond, Indiana. He's 12 years old. He's autistic. He was traveling with his mother, Danielle Duckworth, for a family gathering when he went missing. Since Saturday, police have deployed a helicopter, drones, and K-9 units in the efforts to find the missing boy. Anyone who sees the boy is asked to call 911 immediately. As a mom with autistic children, one of my children will probably talk to a stranger. The other one would be scared to death. So some of the things, and I've got it pulled up, but I also, if you look at my description, it has AB's link to his video also. So we're going to do this. Oh, we don't need this anymore. We don't need that part anymore. So we need to do this. If you guys can hear my tree frogs from outside in the back, I'm sorry. Our pool's not even filled, and these tree frogs are like all over my yard. Craziness. All right, I found it, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and share the StreamYard again, and we're going to read this. But AB has really good commentary. He's actually done the Google Earth maps, and I'm not familiar with that yet. So yeah, it's kind of scary. So this is, hold on, let me scroll back to that. So this is Kyron. Okay, Kyron Carter missing search on Indiana for a boy with autism. This is what he looks like. This is Kyron. He is nonverbal. He is 12 years old. He's actually from Missouri, but they were visiting, and he was last seen at the hotel in Hammond, Indiana. Carter has autism, was staying with his family there during a trip. He was last seen on Saturday, May 15th, 2021, at about 12:30 p.m. According to an alert from the Indiana State Patrol, police say Kyron is nonverbal but is highly functional. According to Silver Alert issued by Indiana State Police, Kyron is believed to be in extreme danger and may require medical assistance. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Hammond Police Department at 219-666 or call 911. Here's what you need to know about the search for Kyron Carter. Kyron was last seen wearing a light blue shirt, dark blue shorts, and a light blue stripe with light blue stripe. No shoes. 12-year-old Kyron was last seen leaving the Best Western Hotel in the 3800 BO 179th Street in Hammond, Indiana on May 15th at 12:30 p.m. Kyron is 5'4", 130 pounds, and black with brown hair and eyes. He has autism and is nonverbal. Kyron was last seen wearing a blue shirt with and it cut off. That was a Twitter post. So that kind of cut off. Kyron is a black male, 5'4", 130 pounds, brown eyes, last seen wearing a light blue shirt, dark blue shorts with light blue stripes and no shoes. So he was last seen leaving the Best Western Hotel in Hammond, Indiana. Authorities released a photo of surveillance from video camera showing Kyron leaving the hotel. According to ABC Chicago, authorities believe Kyron went out of the back door of the hotel near the Little Willamette River. Police said a press conference that dive teams were brought out as a precaution, but it's not believed that Kyron went into the river. There is also a wooded area located near the back of the hotel. It has been 48 hours or so. Fingers are crossed that he may still be somewhere hiding and scared that we're still going to find him. Lieutenant Steve Kellogg of the Hammond Police Department told the news station on Sunday. He and his family are from Missouri and are visiting relatives in Indiana. And this is a silver alert, people. A silver alert. Kind of wish I could highlight this in some way. So a silver alert is different because he has autism. And stuff like this is issued with kids with disabilities. My son wears hearing aids because my son is deaf. So let's get a little bit. They are from Kansas City, Missouri, and we're visiting relatives in Indiana. Efforts continue today for Kyron, the 12-year-old autistic black male that was missing. Kyron's mother says her son is my whole world. So let's play this quick.
Also new tonight, a mother's heartache as dozens of people search for her missing son in northwest Indiana. The 12-year-old boy who has autism wandered from a hotel and has not been seen in more than 24 hours. CBS 2's Stephen Graves is live at the hotel in Hammond where his mom just got back from searching. Stephen?
Yeah, gentlemen, she is tired. She burst into tears right after we were done interviewing her, as any mother would be. She is holding out hope that her son is safe as the seconds and minutes feel like an eternity.
Everything got to still keep going, still keep pushing.
Danielle Duckworth is going on barely any sleep. The image of her son, thoughts of his personality keep running through her head.
Sweet, kind.
In the more than 24 hours since Kyron Carter went missing from this Best Western Hotel in Hammond, she's been searching, calling out his name.
Hopefully he'll grasp on to voices that he remembers.
The boy was last seen Saturday around noon, wandering from the hotel near I-80 on 179th Street, caught here on surveillance in his blue shirt and dark blue shorts, walking barefoot.
I've been everywhere trying to look for this boy. I can only try to understand his footsteps, where he'll go.
And that search has been tough. The 12-year-old has autism. His mom says he's standoffish towards strangers and might not speak at first, all adding to the concern. She and Kyron are from Kansas City, Missouri. They traveled to Hammond to go to a cousin's event that ended up being canceled.
He wouldn't be familiar with the area.
That's why she is so thankful for the dozens of people who have come out and helped search for her son. Every set of eyes and minutes of people's time help.
You don't want that to ever be, your child or anybody's child. So, yeah.
Heartbroken. I've actually lost a kid, so it's pretty rough. So I feel for her.
Just bring him back. Just bring him back.
And Kyron's mom just told me that she wanted to let people know if anyone sees her son to call police, bring him to a hospital or a police station. Police want the same thing, and they tell me they're going to exhaust every resource they have to find Kyron. Live here in Hammond, Stephen Graves, CBS 2 News. Jim.
Okay, so that was his mom. And like I said, A Balance did, hold on. I'm going to see if I can. And I'm asking every YouTuber out there, we've got to have boots on the ground in Indiana and Hammond somewhere. If you're able to, could you please get this out there? So here's AB's video.
Welcome back, everybody. We have a bit of a situation that requires everybody's immediate attention. We have a young autistic boy missing in Hammond, Indiana. His name is Kyrin. He is nonverbal for the most part, although he's quite cognitive and understands his name. He went out, he escaped at a family reunion at the Best Western. Let me get this down. At the Best Western in Hammond, Indiana. Excuse me. Let's zoom in right now. I've got some cuts, but he slipped out the back door at a family reunion. It's quite possible. I have an autistic daughter myself. This is quite close to my heart. And this child is out there and has been since Saturday night with no shoes on, probably sheltered in something. That's just what most common. It's common with many autistic people, my daughter especially. It sounds like this young Kyrin gentleman shares a lot of the same characteristics as my daughter does. So I'm applying as what I would look for as a parent, considering that autism, considering the ASD. Now, he came out the back door of this place right here. And that's where you saw him on this concrete. You can't really see it that clear. On that concrete, that camera took a picture. Oh, hello, everybody. I got to say hello. Hold on, I'll get back here. Now, when you see that picture, that's where he came out of. Now, he's coming here towards water. Maybe he loves water. My daughter is fixated on water and things like that, sensory things. So there's all kinds of places for this him to go into and hide under brush, shelter. I would think he's not going to cross any river or go close to, maybe he will go close to a road. If he indeed did, somebody would have called 911 because somebody would have identified a child walking aimlessly, in the middle of the road. Hey, guys. Now, hold on. I want to tell you, calm down here for a second. Hey, Allie. Now, pressing everything here. Hold on, guys. Get that one down. So, whoop. Comments out of the way. You see his feet, and we were just on there on Google Earth. That's what he looks like, but he's dressed blue, and you're probably going to notice a pair of feet sticking out at some point. They need their MySpace, and they like coverings. So he'll be tucked away, hiding, hopefully, waiting for his mother. Now, there's very important things if you're familiar with people with autism. I've got some other things to share, okay? Very, very important. I'm telling everybody not to approach him, said Lieutenant Steve Kellogg of the Hammond Police. If they see him, call 911 immediately. Let somebody know, please, and let law enforcement do that. the mother's the only one who's going to bring him out of that seclusion. And I have to reinforce that it's an autism thing. If you have questions about it, please ask them in the comment section below. That's the place for them. This happens all the time. And the problem is that fear has taken over. And obviously, child with autism is not familiar with things. It's very difficult to translate. So if anybody happens to see him, let him know he has his chicken nuggets and his Oreo cookies. He calls them black cookies. So if you're out there searching, take out some Oreo cookies and some Mickey D's. That scent should get him out. Make sure there's a camera. Maybe you can lure him out. I don't know. Put it somewhere, because he's probably hiding where he can only see out, and he's kind of hiding away. He's cunning enough to protect himself away from harm, potentially, like my daughter would. But the right things will always lure a child out, and food is one of them, especially that smell of McDonald's. And Oreo cookies, the crinkle of the wrapping, something like that. But I'm not asking anybody to go out and do that, of course. But gosh, I know what she's getting at. So just a little reminder there, please follow the instructions as per. We're going to, let me read it for you in the background. Hold on. Here's what we're looking at. Okay, so you'll see on the red map, there's this screenshot. That's where he was staying. He went out the back door, and you'll see the river, which eventually goes into Lake Michigan there. This is very close, 10 miles of downtown Chicago. Joe Cool, if you know anybody in that area and you want to get out there with your cameras and contribute to this search, this is an opportunity, and this child needs to be found. This child is out there. This is not a normal situation, not a normal missing child situation. There's autism to factor in too, and to take into consideration. We just have to figure out where he is. We've got to find the key. And if there's anything that you people like out there listening into these, it's figuring stuff out. And here's an opportunity to be a hero for you people in the audience. He will be alive. Let's get a little closer. Whoops. There's those big feet, by the way, I was talking about. Of course, from the zoomed in overhead shot. So there's the Best Western at another angle. That's off the I-94 and 912. You'll see there's a heron sanctuary. So he's not going to go deep into the wilderness. He's going to stay relatively, I'm telling you, I think he is just right in that area somewhere hiding out. God darn it. And of course, you've seen in the news that they have river boats up there scaling that river. Eventually, that sound, he's got to be somewhere by there, hiding out a little bit. Oh my God, Godspeed to this search. Please, if you're out there in that area, this needs attention. If you know people in this area, this needs attention. I'd never ask you people for much ever, but I'm asking you to share this out, share this story out. If you don't like the way I articulate it, tell your friends. Go here, I'll share the link in my chat right now. What we're talking about here. This is a really serious situation that can be avoided. We can't allow this to go any further. Like, we need people to descend on this area and scale every inch of it. Get out there and let the parents and the family know, who are all staying at the Best Western, that you support them. Let that mother get a little bit of rest and some reassurance out there, and then tell her, make sure that you make your presence known if you are in that area, and that you're there to help, and let her know that, because they are falling apart. They are in tears. Oh my God, I can't even, I'm choking up just thinking about it. I wish there was more I can do. But I want to get this little video out, and then I'm going to go on Google Earth, because it's at least something I can do to think, where could possibly he be? I know people in the area, and I'm going to continue to drop some links. But if you guys would share this out on all platforms, or ask your friends, more importantly, because I know a lot of people in my audience are in the area, and we have a broad network of friends who all have like minds when it comes to missing children and things like this. And autism, make a special asterisk behind this. So there's special instructions, and this child is alive. Nobody snatched this child. This child he wandered off. This is bolting. It's what they call bolting. We can get into that in another show, but I really need you guys. I really need you guys to descend on this area right here. That's how far it is from Chicago. It's not very far at all. There's Joe Cool, downtown Chicago. They're just out by the other side of Michael Jackson's hometown, or are we quite that close? It's close to Michael Jackson's hometown, for what that's worth. Just near. I won't get too far. I don't have to over-explain. He's up here, I believe. Oh, I'm already lost. Where am I going? There we go. Best Western, Hammond, Indiana. Back here. Let's leave it to Google. So he went back out of the back door down to the Little Calumet River. He couldn't have crossed. He went exploring. He's gone to explore. He's excited to be in a new environment. It's stimulating. One of his family members, in their sleep, he got up in the sleep, wandered out, unlocked the door, went through the emergency exit. It's not locked from the inside. It's only locked from the outside, which I'll tell you right now, my daughter is fixated and terrified of going outside the house with a closed door. That door needs to be propped open. That's just how autism works. It works in weird ways. We have an autistic child in need here. This child needs to be saved. He's not going to be very far from this Best Western. He's not going to be very far at all. Darn it, I wish I could be there searching right now. He did not get picked up. There's so many places and nooks and crannies all along in here, in these little bush areas and forests. It's grown in areas. There's so many shrubs that need to be turned over. He's not going to come like a dog. He's going to be hiding from people. So you don't need to be walking through bushes screaming his name. It's probably not going to be effective, but being out there and we need eyes and we need boots on the ground, keeping their eyes open. You can go there, spend some time in the parking lots, people. Sit in these parking lots and watch that river. There's all along the I-94, there's Elite Ambula Hammonds, there's Italian Power, there's all kinds of little places in here that you can pull in and sit in the parking lot and look for any sort. If you guys have night vision goggles, that would be awesome. Look for any thermal. Bring in the thermal imaging cameras, for Christ's sakes. Get a helicopter up there with a thermal imaging camera. If they can search out cannabis pots and the different shades of green, they can find this child. It can't help. We need every resource available. He's not dead. He's just out there. They've got dogs. We need more. We need people's eyes out there, all looking in the same place at the same time. Thank you.
Thank you, AB, for letting me use your footage because I'm not good with the Google Maps. So you saw the area where Kyron's missing. We know that we all have friends and we have different subs. I know that I have some subs that are from Indiana. Let's get some boots on the ground. Let's bring Kyron home safe to his mom. Like AB said, he's autistic, ASD. I myself have two children with two different types of autism. And what we have is very helpful because bolting happens with my son. With my daughter, she just gets easily distracted. So what we have are gizmo watches. And my gizmo watch her gizmo watch, sorry. Both their gizmo watches are linked to my phone. I highly recommend these for parents with kids with autism because the bolting thing is real. The distraction, the getting lost and wandering happens. It happens. It really does. So I'm going to show you on my phone. You'll see hold on. See the G right there where it says Gizmo? Gizmo Hub? That goes to the Gizmo Hub. So it shows where both of my kids are. It's like the GPS maps. So it's on my daughter's right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. So basically, it has an option where you can. How do I do this? I did it the other day when we were looking for Jack's gizmo when he lost it. So I'm going to call my daughter's right now. So I'm calling it. See it? It's ringing. So this also tracks. Even if the child does not answer it, it'll show up. See it? It's going to show. Oh, shoot. It's going to show up that mom called her. Sorry, the glare. See, it showed missed call. There's also a tracking mechanism in these. So I can actually track where she's at, and it'll tell me right now my daughter's at home. There we go. So it'll say on here, find the gizmo. There's my son's, and it'll say find his gizmo. My son is deaf. He has hearing aids. Matter of fact, his hearing aids are broke right now at the moment. We won't go there. So this child, the silver alert, is very important. Finding Kyrin, and he is going to be hiding. Jack's bolted. Jack has hidden. And with him being deaf, he can't hear if you're yelling his name, especially without his hearing aids. So Jack likes soft things. Like he likes to rub soft blankets on his nose. Okay? Soft blankets on his nose. Or soft things. Something fuzzy. One of Jack's favorite things was he used to like to hide in our neighbor's shed at our old house if he bolted. So check sheds, cars, campers, buildings. But like AB said, please call 911. Sit outside, call 911. You don't have to leave the area. Just call 911 if you find Kyrin. Don't try to approach him because that might scare him to bolt again. So thank you, AB. AB's link is in my chat, and it's also on the description below. Boots on the ground in Indiana. Help us out. Let's get this out there, and let's find Kyrin and get him home. I will be back in a little bit to cover Anaya Jones, the 6-year-old that was shot in Minneapolis. She passed away today. So we're going to do a moment of silence for Anaya. But I'm going to run and take a shower quick, and I will be back in a little bit. I wanted to get Kyrin's story out there, and I had AB's permission to use his stuff and to get it all out there. So please, please, I beg you, from another parent with autistic kids, let's help Danielle Ducksworth find Kyrin Carter, her son. Thank you. I'll be back in a little bit. Have a good night.